Welcome to Millett Hall on the campus of Miami University for this matchup between the Bowling Green Falcons and the Miami Redhawks. I'm Kenny Schierlinger alongside my producer Scott Schierlinger. This Saturday, part of the triple header here at Miami. It's the one weekend, so faculty and staff get tickets to every one of the games today and this weekend, and it should be a lot of fun as Bowling Green coming into town, into Oxford, 14-5, 6-0 in conference, the only unbeaten team in the MAC conference, coming off a win at Eastern Michigan. They've reeled off 10 straight wins this season, and one of the only teams in the country to have a double-digit winning streak. On the other end is the Miami Redhawks, who are coming off 2 straight wins, a big win at Ball State, 71-65 this last Tuesday, and they're 10-9 and 2-4 in the MAC, looking to turn their season around as they went 0-4 to start competition play in the MAC. And so we are going to get it going here as your starters for today for Miami is Nike Sabani out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Darian Ringo out of Brownsburg, Indiana, right outside of Indianapolis. Jalen Attaway, your 3-guard out of Logansport, Indiana. And your front court is going to be Delonte Brown and Bam Bowman to round out Miami's starting 5. On the other end with the Bowling Green Falcons, going to be Dylan Fry, the junior from Miami, Florida. Caleb Fields from Cape May, New Jersey. Justin Turner from Washington, D.C. Daquan Plowden from Philadelphia. And DiMaggio Wiggins, who is averaging 13 points on the season from Toledo, Ohio. Your leading scorer for both these teams on the Bowling Green side is Justin Turner, averaging almost 20 points per game. And on the other side, it's going to be Nike Sabani, who can fill up the net very well. So we're about to get the tip-off started as both these teams faring pretty well this season, especially in conference play. Miami trying to get a signature win in the MAC, and Bowling Green just trying to work their way and try to get an at-large bid in the NCAA tournament, as they were projected as a 14 seed in Joe Lunardi's bracketology this past week. Another team from the MAC is Buffalo, who is 17-2. They took a loss at Northern Illinois this past week and got a win last night, so try to water a little bit there. They're still ranked nationally number 19th in the country. Might drop off a little bit, but Buffalo soundly in position to get an at-large bid in the NCAA tournament. Bowling Green rather is going to have a very good stretch on top of the stretch they're at now, but they're going to have their hands full with a Miami team that is definitely streaking as of recently, as we're going to get it tipped off here. Wiggins and Delonte Brown's going to tip it off. Bowling Green's going to win the tip, and they hand it off to Dylan Fry, who's going to bring it up the court here. The far side wing for Bowling Green. Now they're going to work it down low to Wiggins, who's going to work on Bam Bowman, gets his way in the paint. We have a quick whistle here on the floor. It's going to be on Bam Bowman. That's going to be his first personal foul of the afternoon. First team foul for Miami. And to inbound the ball is Fry on the baseline as he's trying to get it in. He gets it into the corner to Wiggins, who gives it right back to Fry, who takes a quick jumper from the elbow. It's going to be no good. Rebound batted around and picked up finally by Nike Sabani, who's going to take it up the floor for the Redhawks. Now he's going to go up the far sideline to Darian Ringo, who's going to center it and kick it to the near side wing to Delonte Brown. Now to the top of the key to Bam Bowman. Trying to get it down low to Brown, but it's denied. Out back to Bowman in the near side wing. In the corner now for Brown for 3, as he is a little bit long there. Rebound Dylan Fry. He's going to bring it up the floor across the timeline. Working on Darian Ringo. Gets it in the near side corner to Fields, who's trying to get it back down low to Wiggins. Now he's just going to bring it to center court. Working on Nike Sabani. Crossover, change of pace. Now he tries to dump it down low to Wiggins once again, and he overshoots him. It's going to be out of bounds. Miami basketball on the baseline. So we're scoreless at the 18:56 mark here at Millett Hall in the first half, as Darian Ringo's going to have a little bit of a pressure to deal with Caleb Fields as he gets it across the timeline. Gets a high ball screen from Delonte Brown. Now Brown at the top of the key is going to dump it off to Haruna for 3 at the far side corner, or far side wing rather, and that's going to be no good. A rebound, Caleb Fields. He's going to take it up the floor, working on Darian Ringo. Buffalo's going to set up their offense as Fields is going to drive left, kick it out to Plowden, trying to dump it down low again to Wiggins, and they miscommunicate there, and that's going to be out of bounds again. Turnover, second straight turnover for Buffalo, as Miami's going to take over possession, as it looks like the Buffalo or Bowling Green offense is running directly through DiMaggio Wiggins. Top of the key to Bam Bowman, far side wing to Haruna. Now he's going to swing it out to Brown, now out to Darian Ringo, near side wing. Dump it off to Bam Bowman, who falls down. He gets rid of it to Darian Ringo. Back to Haruna, who's going to drive in the lane off the left side of the court. It's going to be no good. Rebound picked up by Buffalo, almost out of bounds there, but or not Buffalo, Bowling Green, as they're going to bring it up the far side sideline. Quick jump shot is no good there, as Justin Turner was a little bit strong. Here comes Miami right down the floor. No score here at Millett Hall. Long jumper is no good by Nike Sabani. Back and forth we go, as Dylan Fry's just going to slow down the pace of the game, and he's going to go to work against Darian Ringo. High post to Wiggins. Now they're going to weave it around to Turner. Now down low to Wiggins, who gets the scoop and score to go, and Buffalo gets on the board first. 2-0 Buffalo at the 17-13 mark in the first half. Darian Ringo bringing it up the floor for the Redhawks. Cutting through the lane, down the baseline. Now he's going to kick it out to the top to Bam Bowman. Three is no good. Miami has the lid still on their basket. Here comes Bowling Green. Fry with a long three from the near side wing. It's no good. Darian Ringo speeds it down the floor. Now dumps it off to Delonte Brown in the lane. Picks his own rebound. Puts it up and in as he cleans up his own miss. Second chance opportunity is good for the Redhawks, and they tie this game all up at 2. Justin Turner bringing it down the floor. Bowling Green has two guards who are very good ball handlers, able to bring it up down the floor. Now out to Fry, who's going to work his way in the lane, gets stopped at the baseline. Ball is loose, and it's picked up by Darian Ringo. Out to Nike Sabani for a breakaway. It's going to be a slam as Nike Sabani gets down the floor and beats everybody else down the floor and puts Miami up top 4-2 here at the 16-minute mark. Almost thrown away by Nike Sabani, how he was trying to poke that away from Justin Turner, but he's going to pick up his first personal team second. So we're here at the 16-minute mark. It's going to be a media timeout here at Millett Hall. Miami only up 4-2 at the 16-minute mark. You're listening to Miami Basketball on Red Hawk Radio.
If you love them enough to barely sleep, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're in the right car seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
No word in the English language is less convincing than probably.
Are you sure we should get matching tattoos on our first date?
Sure. We'll probably stay together.
Probably?
It's been 23 minutes since I ate. I can probably swim.
You should wait 30 minutes.
Okay, now tell me what to do. Cannonball! Cramp! Oh, I have a cramp.
I can probably hit the green from here.
Probably.
Can I get a mulligan?
Ready to go?
Hey, are you sure you're okay to drive?
Yeah, I'm pretty sober. Yeah, I'm probably okay.
Probably okay isn't okay, especially when it comes to drinking and driving. If you're drinking, call a cab, a car, or a friend. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. A message brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
To protect his home and family from disaster, Steve used courage, wisdom, and his camera phone.
That should do it.
Way to go, Steve! By simply taking digital pictures of his family's important documents, Steve can always have them stored safely online, no matter when disaster strikes.
Miami out to its 2-point lead, 4-2 at the 16-minute mark here. Bowling Green basketball as Fields is going to inbound it right in front of the Miami bench to Dylan Fry, the junior from Miami, Florida. Bowling Green working it around the arc out to Wiggins, who's going to jump it down low, try to dump it down low to Dylan Fry, and that's going to be the fourth turnover for Bowling Green this afternoon as they are not taking care of the basketball, and Miami hasn't been able to convert as much as they probably want, as Nike Spanish is going to catch it at the near side wing. Now he's going to pull for three at the near side wing. It's going to be a little bit short. Rebound, Bam Bowman, and he missed the first layup, grabs his the rebound, and he's going to go up in the foul. So Bam Bowman with a third opportunity for the Redhawks makes the most of it and puts Miami up 6-2, and pending the free throw, they could go up 5 points here at the 15:31 mark. Bam Bowman, 69% free throw shooter on the year. And nothing but net. And knocks that one down to pull off the old-fashioned three-point play. So Bowling Green's going to have to try to answer the quick run by Miami as they're in a 7-0 run in the last about 2 minutes. So Turner's working. Now he's going to dump it to Wiggins at the top. Now to Fry. He's going to dump it to Plowden, who's going to try to get in the lane. He's going to get trapped and lose the ball. Fall down on the ball. He's down on the floor, and it's stolen away by Bam Bowman. Another turnover. Now fast break, trying to get it. Sabani is Darren Ringo. It looked like it was batted away, but the referees are going to say that it was last touched by Miami, and Miami unable to convert on that turnover and breakaway. So Bowling Green's going to get the basketball once again here at the 15-minute mark. Miami up 7-2, like we mentioned, a 7-0 run. Bowling Green scoreless in the last 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Laster has checked into the game for Bowling Green. Out to the corner to Turner, who's working on Haruna, gets into the lane, throws up the jump hook, and that's good there as they break their scoreless streak and pull within 3 of the Redhawks as Darren Ringo's just going to walk it up the floor across the timeline now, working on Michael Laster. Redhawks working it around the floor. Out to the far side wing to Nike Sabani. Now to the near side corner to Delonte Brown. He's trying to get it down to Bam Bowman. He does. He's going to go to work on Wiggins in the paint. Tries to turn. Scoop and no good as Wiggins came down with the rebound. Here comes the Falcons down the floor. Michael Laster kicks it out to the near side or far side wing. It's going to be no good. That shot was put up by Justin Turner. Redhawks coming the other way. Nike Sabani. So we have a quick whistle, and they're going to call a carry on Nike Sabani. So the Redhawks are going to turn it over as the Redhawks are going to turn to their bench to Delonte Brown, Milos Jovic, and Alec Abrams as they're going to come in for Sabani, Bowman, and Haruna. So Miami with a fresh set of legs here working into their bench. Michael Laster bringing up the floor for the Falcons. He kicks it to the mid-range jumper for Wiggins. It's no good. Rebound Redhawks as Darren Ringo's going to bring it down the floor. Spin move at the top of the key. Dumps it down low to Jovic, who pump fakes. Expected to see somebody in the lane there, and he lays it up and in. Unguarded there is Jovic, who gets his first points of the afternoon. 9-4 Redhawks, 13:25 here to go in the first half. Bowling Green struggling from the floor on the offensive side. Drive is by Turger, gets stopped. Now we got to get a 3 up and away. No good. As Daquan Plowden from Philadelphia unable to convert on that 3, and both these teams very cold from beyond the arc. Out to Jalen Attaway, who drives, gets it knocked away, hits the floor, gets it off to Jovic, who's going to drive it to the paint. Now he's going to think twice and dribble it back out to the sideline. Now he's going to give it off to Darren Ringo. Shot clock down to 6. He's going to put up a 3. It's going to be no good. Redhawks very cold from beyond the arc. They're 0 for 5 now from three-point land. Here comes Bowling Green once again. Very fast-paced game. Turner's trying to work on Delonte Brown. Now he's going to give it out to Michael Laster, who's going to slow it down and run through a Bowling Green set. He's going to drive on Alec Abrams. Rebound Darren Ringo or Jalen Attaway, rather, as that was no good. Out to Jovic for three, near side wing, and he knocks it down. Milos Jovic, 5 points already off the bench, and he's picking up right where he left off as he hit a big three at Ball State this past Tuesday. Sparked the team a little bit here, and coming off the bench, he pulls the Redhawks out to a 12-4 lead at the 12-17 mark. Miami leads it. You're listening to Miami Basketball on Red Hawk Radio.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting a Teenager. Learning the lingo.
Hundo P. Hundo P. Adjective. Short for being 100% sure or certain. As in, if we get a puppy, I'll Hundo P always walk it.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care would love you just the same. Visit adoptuskids.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
A ranger station.
I'd like to report a bear hug.
Okay.
I put out my campfire and Smokey Bear hugged me.
So you drowned the fire, you stirred it, drowned it again, and felt that it was cold?
Uh-huh.
Yep, he's just letting you know you did good.
Bear hug from Smokey Bear. Status update.
I'm gonna let you go now. There are many ways to start a fire, but one sure way to put it out. Learn how you can do your part at SmokeyBear.com.
Sponsored by the U.S. Forest Service, Ad Council, and your state forester.
Oh my God, I feel so sluggish after that greasy pizza from our lunch meeting.
I know. I can't believe they feed us pizza week after week.
They should at least care about our health. After all, they give us health insurance.
I know we don't work at Google, but they should have something better.
You know what? I heard about this new office catering business from my sister-in-law. I think it's called Office Eats.
Building relationships during recovery from mental and substance use disorders can put the strength of family and community behind you. We're all connected, offering encouragement.
Miami going on another 5-0 run to pull off in front of Bowling Green, 12-4 at the 12-17 mark. Bowling Green about to inbound the basketball. Going to their bench is Bowling Green. Marlon Sierra checks in for the Falcons. Also checking in is Antoine Lillard, senior guard from Cleveland, as Bowling Green's going to work it around, trying to answer the Miami 5-0 run out to or into Uju in the lane, and it's going to be a shot by Lester running into the lane. It's going to be no good. Rebound Redhawks as Makai Larry has checked in for the Redhawks as well. He's going to bring it up the floor for Miami. Trying to get rid of it. Now it's down low to Elijah McAmeer, the freshman from Toledo. Puts it up in good. Jump hook is good for Elijah McAmeer, and Miami all of a sudden has a 10-point lead here on the Falcons, who coming into Millett Hall has a 10-game winning streak, and the only undefeated team here in the MAC, Miami, faring well with them so far. Sierra dumps it off to Turner, who gets into the lane, throws up a quick jumper, nothing but net on that one, as the Bowling Green offense has seemed to come alive a little bit here. Now down 8, 14-6, 11-10 to go in the first half. Quick moving game here at Millett Hall as Makai Larry's going to dribble it over to the Bowling Green bench. Now they're going to swing it to the opposite side of the floor to Attaway in the near side corner for a long two. Nothing doing there as that was airballed. Rebound Bowling Green coming the other way. They don't have numbers, but they rush it. Shot up, no good by Turner. And a rebound for Miami, and Makai Larry's are going to jog, dribble it up the floor here. Gets it to the near side wing to Attaway, who spins, throws up his floater, and it's going to be no good. Jalen Attaway has a very distinct-looking floater that he likes to try when he gets with about 15 feet, as Bowling Green trying to answer. Kai Larry playing tough defense on Laster. Now they're going to swing it around to Uju, who's going to drive, dump it down low, and we're going to get a foul on the floor as Uju tried to go up with it, and he's going to go to the line for 2 shots. The foul's going to go against Alec Abrams, the grad transfer from Cal Polytech. His first personal. That first free throw is no good. Checking in for Bowling Green is Dylan Fry as Uju knocks down the second free throw. So Miami up 7. Full court pressure here now from Bowling Green as Makai Larry breaks it. Now he's going to pull it back out and set up the Red Hawk offense out to the top of the key to Alec Abrams, who dumps it down to Jovic. Now swings it out to the near side wing to Makai Larry, who's going to have the shot clock run inside 5 seconds. He's going to have to go. Gets rid of it to Jovic. Jovic's going to have to throw up a desperation shot. Gets into the lane. Gets it stolen away, and that's going to be a shot clock violation on Miami. Good defensive possession there from the Falcons as head coach Jack Owens is going to go to his bench again, bringing into his starting backcourt Darian Aringo and Nike Sabani as Milos Jovic and Makai Larry are going to check out and catch a quick breather as Jovic comes off the bench and scores a quick 5. Good first outing for him. Bowling Green's going to dump it down low to Lillard, who's going to work on Attaway. He gets in the paint, throws up the shot. Lots of contact there, no foul, and he gets the layup to go. So the Falcons pull within 5 of the Redhawks, the 9:15 mark, 14-9. Darian Ringo bringing it up the floor, gets the high ball screen from Alec Abrams. Now he's going to give it out to Nike Sabani, who gets the double team, kicks it out to Elijah McNamara at the top of the key. He's going to try to get in the lane, pull it back out to the near side wing to Jalen Attaway, who knocks in the 3. So Jalen Attaway knocks in the first three-pointer for the second three-pointer of the night for the Redhawks, and puts the Redhawks to a 8-point lead with 8:48 to go. As we're going to get another turnover as Bowling Green traveled with it. So Elijah McNamara is going to inbound the basketball to Darian Ringo, the senior from Brownsburg, Indiana. Had 15 points this past Tuesday at Ball State and 5 steals. Out to Van Bowen at the top of the key. He's going to dump it off to Nike Sabani, who's going to drive. Lots of contact there. Wild layup. It's going to be no good. Here comes Bowling Green the other way. They have a little bit of numbers as Fry's going to drive and dump it down low, and it's going to be no good. On the layup there was Sierra. They get back control of it, and a long 3 is no good by Antoine Lillard. Rebound Van Bowman. Miami's coming back down the other way. Dodged a bullet there on the second chance opportunity. Out to the top of the key to Nike Sabani, who's going to get picked up by Fry. Now they try to dump it down low to Van Bowman. Miscommunication there as Elijah McNamara turns it over. Lasser's working on the near side wing. Now he's going to go across the court to about the block, throw up a layup. It's going to be no good. Here comes Darian Ringo speeding down the court as he loses control of the basketball, picks it up himself, and slows it back down. Now he's going to get it to the top of the key to Van Bowman, who gives it to Attaway, who swings it back to Bowman at the top of the key for 3. No good. Long on that three-point attempt. Pretty good stroke there from Van Bowman, who can pull it out from beyond the arc and knock him down. Almost stolen away by Darian Ringo. Redhawks going to have to collapse on defense. Shot no good by Laster, and the Bowling Green's going to foul the Redhawks as they are trying to get out and run. So we're at another media timeout here at Millett Hall. 7:12 to go. Miami up top 17-9 here as Miami hasn't scored a bucket in the last minute and 50 seconds, trying to keep their lead alive. You're listening to Miami Basketball on Red Hawk Radio.
Why should you volunteer with Meals on Wheels?
I never thought that 5 minutes could make so much difference in the lives of 2 people, but it has.
Drop off a warm meal and get more than you expect. Volunteer at americaletsdolunch.org. Brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
Long ago, you wouldn't think of galloping on a horse while doing calligraphy, and you wouldn't have attempted to ride your bike while typing a letter. Yet you think you can safely operate a multi-ton vehicle while texting? Behind the wheel is no place to multitask. If you want to BRB, drive now and text later. Lives depend on it.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org, a message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, noise, and the Ad Council.
Sweet strawberry icing. You're in Goodwill, and just past that vintage denim jacket you spot miniature donut earrings. You lean in. Ah, that's the scent of shopping success. Because at Goodwill, every item you buy funds local job training and more. So bring home those donut earrings and bring home so much good to your community. Goodwill. Bring good home. Brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council. Sweet strawberry icing. You're in Goodwill, and just past that vintage denim jacket you spot miniature donut earrings. You lean in. Ah, that's the scent of shopping success. Because at Goodwill, every item you buy funds local job training and more. So bring home those donut earrings and bring home so much good.
Welcome back to Millett Hall here on the campus of Miami University. Kenny Schierlinger with you with my producer Scott Schierlinger as Miami up 17-9 at the 7:12 mark. They're going to inbound the basketball as Darren Ringo's going to bring it across the timeline for the Redhawks, trying to get it down at the top of the lane to Delonte Brown. Now back to Ringo, who's going to drive, kick it out to the far side corner to Sabani, who's going to try to step back. Now he's going to give it back to Ringo, who's going to reset the offense. Shot clock down to 10. Ringo breaks the defense, drives down the lane, kicks it out to Attaway for another three. It's going to be no good. Darren Ringo tried to grab the rebound, but it's secured there by Wiggins. Here comes Bowling Green down the floor as a alley-oop pass was mishandled there by Dylan Fry, so the Redhawks are going to come down the other way. Darren Ringo drives, dumps it off to Delonte Brown for the easy layup, and the Redhawks up 10 now. Once again, 19-9 lead. They match their biggest lead of the game so far at double digits. 6:22 to go here. Almost stolen away by Darren Ringo as Fry throws up the runner on the outside of the lane. It's going to be no good, and the ball's batted out of bounds by Bowling Green, so the Redhawks going to gain possession once again. Checking out the game is Jalen Attaway. Checking in for Miami is Haruna. Starting five for the Redhawks is Brown, Ringo, Bowman, and Nike Sabani. Darren Ringo working on the left side of the court. Now works his way to the center into the lane. Now kicks it back out to the near side wing to Nike Sabani, who's going to try to split the double team there. He gets it poked away there by Antoine Lillard, the 6'5" junior guard from Cleveland, Ohio. Sabani gets it in to Darren Ringo. Shot clock down the 5 as they work it down low to Bam Bowman for the easy layup. Bam Bowman just slipped into the paint there and puts Miami up 12, their largest lead of the game, 21-9 here at the 5.5-minute mark here in the first half. Dylan Fry working on Darren Ringo. Shot fake there by Plowden. Now he's going to get it off to Turner, and we're going to get a quick whistle as Dylan Fry tried to work it around cross-court pass, and they're going to get a foul on Darren Ringo. It's going to be his first personal. Miami's first team foul, so pretty good shape there for the Redhawks in the team foul department. They put Ball State in the bonus this past Tuesday with about 11 minutes to go in the half as Lillard gets that one to go. A little bit of a junk hook in the paint there, so Miami sees their lead get cut down to 10. Darren Ringo taking his time. Inside out dribble, works his way to the short corner, and then he gets it back to batted away there by Justin Turner. Inbound pass to Darren Ringo, who's in the near side wing. High ball screen there for Bam Bowman. Now they get it back to Bowman. Back to Ringo, who's working his way into the paint. Kicks it out to the near side corner for three for Bowman. It rattles in and out. Bam Bowman thought he had that one down. Rebound, Bowling Green, Fry down the court. And he's going to pick up the foul there as Haruna saved the wide open layup there as Dylan Fry got out on the outlet pass and picks up the foul. Team fouls on the Redhawks. Dylan Fry's going to inbound it. Bowling Green only 2 team fouls, so they are in very good shape in the foul department. Bowling Green taking their time. Turner working on Haruna. Now they're going to get a switch. Now Brown working on him as Turner's going to throw up a long jumper, and it's going to be no good. Rebound is knocked out of bounds, and Miami's going to take over possession at the 4:25 mark here, up 21-11. Bowling Green 1 for the last 7 shots from the floor. Spanny at the top of the key. He's going to pull it for 3 in the far side wing, and he knocks it down. A little bit of contact there as he goes down after the shot, but he knocks down the 3, and the Redhawks are up 24-11 as this crowd comes alive a little bit here at Millett Hall. Very good crowd on hand this afternoon. Second game of this triple header here at Miami University in Oxford, as it's turned over once again by Bowling Green, as they can't be happy with that. That's their 8th turnover, as we're going to get a timeout here as Michael Huger, a former Miami, Florida assistant, 4-2 against Miami, not looking too good here. He's going to probably go to the bench here and tell his team to settle down and stop turning over the basketball. So Miami up 24-11 at the 3:48 mark. You'll listen to Miami Basketball on Red Hawk Radio. Miami up 13 points, 24-11 here. Under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Miami's got to be happy with the performance they've put on here as Coach Jack Owens is going to break his huddle. Not very good shooting here from Bowling Green, who actually ranks 20th in the nation in field goal percentage, as they're only shooting 25% from the field, 5 for 20, and 0 for 4 from beyond the arc. Miami, on the other hand, shooting 38% from the field and 27% from 3, as they went cold, but of recent has been a lot better from beyond the arc. So here comes Miami trying to build on their lead, as Darian Ringo's going to catch it in the near side corner. He's going to get double teamed, trying to break the double team, gets caught, and it looks like he was forced out of bounds there. So Miami's going to turn it over back to Bowling Green. That's their 5th turnover of the afternoon. Probably the story of this first half is Bowling Green and their inability to take care of the basketball, turning it over 8 times already, and we still have 3.5 minutes to go in this half. Lillard working on Sabani. Now he's going to get it off to Turner. He's trying to get in the lane. Now he's going to kick it out to Plowden for 3, who banks it in. Don't know if he was trying to bank it in there, but the bank's open on Saturday in Oxford, so he pulls Bowling Green within 10, 24-14 at the 3-minute mark here at Millett Hall. Redhawks working it around, far side corner to Darian Ringo, who gets it back to the top of the floor to Nike Spanny, who mishandles it, gives it to Haruna, and he's going to drive and lost control of it, and they're going to call a foul on the floor there. So Haruna saw the lane open up for him, lost control of the basketball, so Miami's going to get a fresh 20 on the shot clock at the 2:46 mark. Nike Spanny in to rebound it for the Redhawks in the baseline. Gets it in the corner to Ringo, who works his way to the top of the key. Now he's trying to get Bam Bowman to set a high ball screen for him. Bowman slips and nothing doing there. Gives it to Brown in the corner, who dumps it down low to Bam Bowman, who goes up and gets it blocked there by Lillard. Here comes Bowling Green the other way. Fry to the far side corner right in front of the Miami bench. He's trapped there by Haruna, trying to get rid of the basketball. He just throws it off of Haruna. He ricochets off of Haruna. He picks it up himself, goes into the paint and lays it up and in. Weird looking play there for Bowling Green, but nonetheless, Fry pulls Bowling Green within 8 here at the 2-minute mark at Millett Hall. Miami trying to answer the bucket. It's stolen away there by Justin Turner, who's got a wide open layup. Now Brown goes and contests the layup and undercuts him, but the layup is up and good. So the lead cut down to 6 here for the Redhawks as a handful of the Bowling Green fans get into it a little bit here. Miami trying to answer the 4-0 run by Bowling Green as Darian Randall gets trapped, and they're going to call a foul there. Bowling Green wanted a travel or a jump ball there. So Miami's going to get retained possession as Nike Spandy's going to go take a breather on the bench as Milos Jovic comes in for the Redhawks. Bowman, Brown, Haruna, and Ringo, the 5 for the Redhawks. Turner, Plowden, Laster, Wiggins, and Uju for the Falcons. Shot no good there from the right side elbow for Darian Ringo, so the Falcons trying to cut into the lead. They got it down to 6 as Miami led as much as 13 here a couple minutes ago. Now we're at the 1:15 mark. Bowling Green trying to take some momentum into the locker room into halftime. Jumper no good from the elbow, right side elbow from Turner. So Miami's going to get the ball right back. Rebound secured by Bam Bowman. Darren Ringo looks over to the bench, gets a sign from Coach Jack Owens, and he's going to want to take a timeout here at the 58-second mark. Miami up 24-18, under a minute to go at Millett Hall. Miami has seen their lead cut into a little bit here, trying to regain it a little bit back. Bowling Green has picked up the pace and has put it in the bucket in the last couple of minutes. You're listening to Miami Basketball on Red Hawk Radio.
I can't believe he found them.
He seems sorry.
We very clearly told him not to look up there.
I'm honestly impressed that he was able to do it.
Right? What, did he balance on that big chair?
Yeah, I mean, I guess he'll just know what his gifts are this year.
I really thought we had hidden them well.
If they can find their presents, they can find a gun.
911, what is your emergency?
Every day, 8 kids and teens are unintentionally killed.
Basketball once again as they get it into Darren Ringo. 50 seconds to go as he's taking his time. Just going to stationary dribble there at the top of the key. Now he's going to drive. He's going to get that layup blocked. Here comes Bowling Green the other way. Driving is Laster as he gets into the painted area and picks up the foul. So he's going to go to the line for 2 shots as Delonte Brown picks up the foul. And Bowling Green trying to get this lead to 2 possessions. Just down 24 or 18-24 here at the 42nd mark. Laster, the 62% free throw shooter on the year, at 8 points against Eastern Michigan. That one is off the back iron and no good, so we'll have another one coming here. 10-second differential on the shot clock and game clock here as he knocks down the second one for Bowling Green. Miami breaks the press and gets it to the near side, or far side sideline to Darren Ringo, who swings it to the near side wing to Delonte Brown. Now to the far side wing to Milos Jovic. Top of the key to Haruna, who's going to pull it for 3. No good. A rebound batted around, almost secured. We'll see who they got it here as they're going to stay with Miami. So 12.5 seconds on the clock. Miami able to hold for the last shot of the half here, as Milo Jovic is going to have to inbound it in the near side corner. In front of the band, he gets it into Darren Ringo, who's going to pull it out and They're going to hold for this last shot here. Darren Ringo working on Turner. Now he's going to get trapped. Jovic's going to have to throw up a wild three. It's almost in as Milos Jovic almost hit his second three of the afternoon, but nonetheless, the final buzzer has sounded here at halftime at Millett Hall. Miami up 24-19 on the 14-5, 6-0 in conference play Bowling Green Falcons. You're listening to Miami Basketball on Redhawk Radio. We'll be right back after this quick halftime break.
To protect his family from disaster, Steve used his camera phone.
Done.
By taking pictures of his important documents, Steve can always have them stored online. Learn more simple disaster prep tips at ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
3, 2, 1. Oh no. Which button am I?
When every second counts, you can't wing it.
Guys, a little help up here?
In a home fire, you may have less than 2 minutes to get out. So make a family home fire escape plan. Then practice home fire drills at least twice a year so everyone knows what to do when they hear. Prepare your family at ready.gov/fire drill. Brought to you by FEMA, the Ad Council, and Make Safe Happen.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting a Teenager. Learning the lingo.
GOAT, G-O-A-T, acronym, stands for Greatest of All Time. As in, spaghetti sandwiches for dinner? They're my fave. Dad, you're the GOAT.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care would love you just the same. Visit adoptuskids.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
This is how we do every day. We be grinding, and if you want to come and text us...
If you love them enough to turn off your music and pretend like their music is your music...
Ah, this is Mommy's jam!
Then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Let's play it again.
Check today at nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
fading it in. text, and whatever. Just don't text and drive. Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. Wake up and text. Text and eat.
Welcome back to Millett Hall as we are going to get the second half underway here as Miami is up 24-19 as trying to get their third straight win and go 3-4 in MAC competition play. Bowling Green trying to keep their 6-0 undefeated record intact in conference play and trying to get an at-large bid in the NCAA tournament if they don't win the conference tournament at the end of the year. Story of the first half really was Bowling Green unable to take care of the basketball, turning it over 8 times critically in the first couple minutes of the half and really set the tone for Miami to try to pull out on top, and they did, and they pulled out a 13-point lead as many as they let it in the first half, but saw that lead get cut down to 5, and that's where it sits now, 24-19, as we're getting the second half underway. Darian Ringo is going to catch it and drive, and now get it to the near side corner to Nike Sabani. He's going to work his way around the arc to the top of the key, now to the corner, right back to Ringo, now to the top of the key to Haruna, who's going to drive, put up the layup up and in. Finger roll is good for Abdoulaye Haruna, the redshirt senior from Niger, Africa, 6'5", 180, and he's had 5 points against Ball State Tuesday, and he got the start as well. Bowling Green trying to answer the early bucket by Miami in the second quarter. Down to Wiggins in the post, working on Bam Bowman. Shot up and away, rebound back to Wiggins. Second chance opportunity. He's going to spot up in at the block and get that jumper in the lane to go. So 26-21 at the 19-minute mark at Millett Hall. Darian Ringo bringing up the floor. High post to Bam Bowman. Now to the top of the key to Brown. Swing it down to Sabani. Down low to Abdoulaye Haruna, who traveled there as he was trying to work his way on the lower block. So that's going to be the first turnover for the Redhawks in the half as Bowling Green trying to cut into that 5-point lead. High post to Wiggins. Dumps it to Turner. Now to Fry, who's shakes and bakes his way over to the far side wing. Now out for 3 as Caleb Fields knocks down the 3 from the far side wing and gets his first points of the afternoon, and all of a sudden the Miami lead is down to 2, 26-24. Haruna weaving it around to Nike Sabani, now to the left post to Bam Bowman, now back to Delonte Brown for 3. That one's long from the near side wing. Here comes Bowling Green the other way, trying to tie it up or take the lead. Turner drives into the lane, down to Wiggins, working on Bowman, gets position, throws it up, rebound Wiggins again, second chance opportunity, no good as he threw up the jumper from the other side of the court. It's stolen away by Bowling Green, but unable to get it out to his player. Miami retakes the basketball. Miami slows it down. Now Bam Bowman, who's going to drive after the pump fake. Layup up, no good. A rebound cleaned up by Delonte Brown, and he gets the second chance opportunity to go. Miami back up top by 4, 28-24. Quick-paced first half so far for both of these teams. High post to Plowden. Works his way to the center of the lane. Now to Fields, who's working on Nike Sabani. Kicks it out to Fry for 3, far side wing. Long rebound is out to Justin Turner, who takes it himself into the lane. Layup, no good, but he's going to pick up the foul and go to the line for 2 shots as they're going to get it on Abdoulaye Haruna. That's his second personal foul of the game. First team foul for the Redhawks. First free throw is no good there for Justin Turner. The leading scorer for Bowling Green, 19.3 points per game. Second one is no good, so he goes over from the free throw line on that trip. Sabani's going to pull for three at the top of the key. It almost gets a shooter's roll, but bounces out. Rebound Bowling Green. Up the floor is Fry. Swings it across court, down the near side sideline to Turner. Dumps it down low to Wiggins, who goes up with it, and Devontae Brown is there to foul him in the paint. So there, he's going to go to the line now. It's 2 straight free throw trips. Oh, no, they're going to call it on the floor. So in the inbound it for Bowling Green is Dylan Fry. Coming in for the Redhawks is Precious Aye from the bench. He's going to have his first play, come off the bench for the first time this afternoon. Fry trying to inbound it, and we're going to get a hold on Van Bowman as he picks up the nickel and dimer. So 3 team fouls for the Redhawks already in the half. Fry gets it in to Plowden in the corner. Now he's going to pull it out to Justin Turner, who's going to get the high ball screen down from Wiggins. He was trying to get it to Wiggins on the pick and roll, and it's knocked away and stolen by Miami. Here comes Miami the other way. Jan Idaway drives into the lane, gets it knocked away. Up the floor is Fields, and another foul is called on the Redhawks as Darian Ringo.
That'll be the 8th turnover by Miami so far.
So Miami turns it over again, and that is the Redhawks' 4th team foul of the half. So racking up the team fouls already at the 16-15 mark here at Millett Hall. Turner, top of the key, swings it around to Plowden for 3, near side corner, and he knocks it down. So the lead is down to 1 for the Redhawks. Now up 28-27. Darian Ringo looks up at the scoreboard, bringing it down the floor across the timeline, working on Fields. Blows by him. Now he's going to pull it back out. Swing it around to Jopic at the top of the key, who's going to dump it off to Nike Spanny, top of the key, once again trying to get some space. Gets into the lane, throws it the wild layup. He gets it to go off the glass. Nike Sabani breaking the scoring drought for the Redhawks and puts the Redhawks up 30-27 at the 15.5 mark. Sabani picks up the cheap personal foul there, trying to reach in on Caleb Fields, and Coach Jack Owens does not like that call. So we're here at the under 16-minute media timeout. 5:28 to go here in the game. 30-27, Miami basketball leads it. You're listening to Miami Basketball on Red Hawk Radio.
If you love them enough to barely sleep, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're in the right car seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
No word in the English language is less convincing than probably.
Are you sure we should get matching tattoos on our first date?
Sure. We'll probably stay together.
Probably? It's been 23 minutes since I ate. I can probably swim.
You should wait 30 minutes.
Okay, now tell me what to do. Cannonball! Cramp! Oh, I have a cramp.
I can probably hit the green from here.
Probably.
Can I get a mulligan?
Ready to go?
Hey, are you sure you're okay to drive?
Yeah, I'm pretty sober. Yeah, I'm probably okay.
Probably okay isn't okay, especially when it comes to drinking and driving. If you're drinking, call a cab, a car, or a friend. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. A message brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
To protect his home and family from disaster.
Miami holding on to the lead by a thread. Now up 30-27 at the 5:28 mark. They're going to break from their huddles here, and Miami trying to get their third straight win here on this winning streak that they have went on after going 0-4 in the conference, trying to work their way back to 500. 2-4 on the season in conference play, as the inbound pass is going to get into Caleb Fields. He's going to work on Nike Sabani going across the timeline. Getting out to Plowden at the high post. Now he's going to dump it off to Turner, who's going to work around the court. Now kick it out to Plowden for three. It's no good. Rebound Redhawks, as Darian Ringo's going to try to speed down the court. A lot of contact there. Gets it off to Jobic, who tries to drive, and he's just going to kick it right back to Darian Ringo, who's going to drive into the short corner, dump it off to Precious Aye for a quick jumper at the elbow. Rebound almost grabbed there by Van Bowman, but unable to come up with it, as Dylan Fry's going to come down the court for Bowling Green. Throws it the wide layup. Lots of contact. Ball is grabbed out of the air. For the rebound is DiMaggio Wiggins, and he's going to pick up the foul on the floor. So that's 16 fouls for the Redhawks, only one away from putting Bowling Green in the bonus. Is exactly what you don't want to do, as we're only at the 14:43 mark in the second half. Inbound pass to Turner in the short corner. Now he's going to dump it off to Plowden. Now they're going to go down to Wiggins in the short corner, working on Van Bowman, trying to get his way into the paint, kick it back out to Turner for a quick jumper, and he knocks it down. Justin Turner, the senior guard from Washington, D.C., knocks in the jumper, and he has 8 points on the afternoon. Darian Ringo driving into the lane. He's going to try to kick it out to Nike Sabani in the near side corner. It's batted around, but Sabani comes up with it. Now Sabani gets it poked away once again. Now out to Jovic in center court. Ringo working on the right side of the basket. Three is up and away in the far side corner for Nike Sabani as he knocks it down. Miami sees their lead grow to 4 points, 33-29 here at the 13:35 mark rather. Bowling Green wasting no time. Plowden drives, tries to flush it down. He comes up empty on it. Here comes Nike Sabani the other way. Crossover in the lane, and he gets it to go. Nike Sabani, fast break layup is good, and the Redhawks find themselves back up 6, 35-29 at the 13:20 mark as the Redhawk offenses come alive. Turner's going to drive. Lots of contact there. Throw it up. Rebound is almost grabbed down by Wiggins, and Darian Ringo with a desperation play there throws it off Dylan Fry. It's going to be out of bounds on Bowling Green, and the Redhawks are going to get the basketball right back.
That was a 5-0 run there over the past minute. Miami up.
So the Redhawks, like we said, coming alive on the offensive side of the floor. 5-0 run, like Scott mentioned, in the last minute 20. Redhawks trying to build on their lead now. Nike Sabani, far side wing. Nowhere to go. Gives it off to Makai Larry, who has checked in for the Redhawks in the backcourt. Get a high ball screen from Alec Abrams. Now he's going to drive. Foul on the floor, and had a wide open layup. Some contact there. Unable to finish the three-point play, and he's going to go to the line. That is Larry for 2 shots, the 85% free throw shooter. We only had 2 points this past Tuesday at Ball State, as Abdullah Haruna had a lot of playing time in the backcourt, and you either see one or the other depending on the matchup they get, as that first free throw is no good, right around and out, as Miami is short a guard with Isaiah Coleman-Lands being out, and Milos Jovic, who we saw earlier, who sparked the Redhawk offense with quick 5 points off the bench, has gotten a lot of playing time. He has averaging 18 minutes per game in the last 4 games. He has also checked in for the Redhawks. So your starting 5 is Aye, Larry, Abrams, Nike Sabani, and Jovic. Lillard getting it into Wiggins. Going to work on Alec Abrams. And Abrams playing really good defense there, disrupts the shot and pulls down the rebound. Here comes the Redhawks the other way. Makai Larry gets the high ball screen from Abrams. Now he's going to pull back out for 3 at the top of the key. Knocks it down. Makai Larry, the freshman from Evansville, Indiana puts Miami back on top. 39 or builds their lead to 10, 39-29 here as Miami gets their lead back to double digits. It's stolen away by the Redhawks. Here comes Nike Sabani down the floor. No, he had numbers for a second. Now he's going to pull it back out, and Lillard's just going to foul him and cut their losses. So Miami trying to build on that double-digit lead now, up 39-29, 12:02 to go. They're going to have an inbound pass on the baseline. Makai Larry's going to inbound it for the Redhawks. Out to Nike Sabani in the corner. He's going to pull up from a quick jumper inside the arc. No good. Long rebound. Justin Turner, he's going to take it down the court. Give it off to Lillard, who's going to drive. Crowd thought that was a travel there. Now they're going to kick it out to Plowden. Now into the corner for Lillard for three, who knocks it down in the far side corner right in front of the Bowling Green bench. And this good Bowling Green basketball team is not going to go away very easily as they cut the lead back to 7. Kyle Larry gets it to the far side wing to IA. Now to the top of the key to Abrams, who gets rid of it to Sabani, who's going to drive. He gets it knocked away, but is picked up by IA. Rebound, batted around, out to Abrams, who throws it the layup back to him again. Trying to go up, dumps it down low to Nike Sabani, who goes up, and he gets the hook to go in the lane. The Redhawks had, 4 or 5 opportunities to get it in the basket there, and they get it in the lane, and Nike Sabani comes up with a jump hook to put the Redhawks back up 9. Lillard's going to drive. Now he's going to pull it back out, trying to work on Sabani. As we're going to get a quick whistle there. Sierra was trying to get it down low to Wiggins, and we're going to get a timeout on the floor. Immediate timeout at the 10:53 mark. Miami builds their lead back up to 9 here. 41-39 at the 10:53 mark in the second half. You're listening to Miami Basketball on Red Hawk Radio.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone?
Do flowers have best friends? I don't know.
Hey, look.
Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Imagine being fired because of who you love. Imagine being denied medical treatment because of who you marry. Imagine being evicted because of who you are. Millions of Americans don't have to imagine this. They have to live it. Because in 31 states, it's legal to discriminate against LGBT people. Get the facts at beyondido.org. Brought to you by the Gill Foundation and the Ad Council. As humans, we ask ourselves all kinds of questions. But what if we were forced to ask ourselves a question every day that affected the outcome of the most basic things, the most important things in our lives? The question is, what is your sexual orientation or gender identity? And the answer is the difference between keeping your job or getting fired. The answer is the difference between staying in your home or getting evicted. The answer is the difference between receiving medical treatment or not. Because in 31 states, it's legal to discriminate against people based on their answer to this question. LGBT Americans have the right to say I do, but they don't have the same basic rights as everyone else. Get the facts at beyondido.org. Brought to you by the Gill Foundation and the Ad Council.
Miami on top, 41-32. Just under 11-minute mark here at Millett Hall in the second and final half. Redhawks trying to stay alive in MAC competition play. You can't get yourself too deep in a hole, and they dug themselves in a hole going 0-4 to start the season in conference play. Coming off a victory at Ball State, trying to build on their win streak, and Bowling Green trying to build on their very big win streak, 10 straight for them, as going to the line is going to be DiMaggio Wiggins for the Falcons. 69% free throw shooter, had 22 points against Miami last year, and that front end of the 1-on-1 is no good. A rebound is secured by Alec Abrams, and here comes Makai Larry bringing it down across the timeline for the Redhawks. Kai Larry gets it out to the top of the court to Nike Spanny. Now the far side corner to Milos Jovic, who works his way in the lane, throws up a quick runner in the lane, and he gets it to go. Milos Jovic with 7 points on the afternoon, putting together some productive minutes off the bench for Coach Owens and his Red Hawk basketball team. Now to the high post to Wiggins. Out to Lillard, who's going to drive, and they're going to get a carry on Antoine Lillard. The senior guard from Cleveland, Ohio, carries it and turns it over for Bowling Green. That's now 11 turnovers for the Falcons. And Coach Michael Huger, who was 4-2 against Miami, can't be happy with that. Miami trying to change that record to 4-3, bringing it down the floor. It's going to be the far side wing to IA. Now to the top of the key to Abrams. Now a three is up and away in the far side corner. Nike Sabani misses it, but he's going to get fouled and go to the line for 3 shots. So the 69% free throw shooter on the year, the former MAC freshman of the year, is going to go to the line. Who's come alive as he's put together some quality minutes. The starter, 14 points already on the evening, or afternoon rather, as he is unable to get that first free throw to go. 2 more coming for the sophomore from Indianapolis. Second one is up and away. Extends the lead to 12 for the Redhawks. 44-32, 10:04 to go. Third and final free throw coming for Nike Sabani. That one's up and around and almost dropped in. So Mikey Spanny only converts on one of the 3 free throws that he gets from the charity stripe. And here comes Bowling Green once again. Bringing up the floor is Michael Laster, a freshman from Manhattan. Down low to Wiggins, going to work on IA. Now out to Antoine Lillard at the top of the key, who knocks in the 3. Pulls the lead, or pulls within 11 of the Redhawks. Abrams dribbling around the arc, right inside the arc. Now to the far side corner to Makai Larry, working on Laster. Now he's going to pull it out to center court. Shot clock under 10. Larry drive. Lots of contact there as he tried to put up the floater, and he's going to go to the line for 2 shots. That foul is going to go against DiMaggio Wiggins. That's his second personal foul of the game, and the big man who's been very effective with 9 rebounds, almost in the double digits there. Picks up his second personal. That first free throw is no good for Makai Larry, who is a pretty good free throw shooter, 85% on the season, and 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Second one is on a way, nothing but net. So he converts one of the 2 free throws that he gets and puts the Redhawks back on top by 10. 45-35, 9:10 to go here in the second half. Redhawks keeping their lead around 10 or so. 3 is no good there as Antoine Lillard trying to go 2 for 2 in his last 2 possessions from 3. 3 up and away by Nike Sabani in the near side corner, and he knocks it down. So Nike Sabani lights up the crowd here at Millett Hall as a timeout on the floor has been called by Bowling Green. Miami up 48-35 at the 8:45 mark. We'll be right back. You're listening to Miami Basketball on Red Hawk Radio. Your turn.
Hey, this is Reba McIntyre, and I wanted to take a moment to talk to you about a serious problem right here in our own backyard. Did you know that there are nearly 16 million kids struggling with hunger in America? That's 1 out of every 5 precious children in this country who might not get to eat dinner tonight. But hope is just around the bend, because there's enough healthy, nutritious food produced in this country to put a smile on the face of every last hungry kid. And that's when the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks steps into the picture. They collect surplus food, engaging their communities in solving hunger and giving hope to the hungry kids and their families. But they need your help. So join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank. Find out how you can help at feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger Together, we're feeding America.
A message from Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Titans go!
When the Teen Titans go to the movies, they know the best way to travel is safely.
Hollywood, here we come!
Road trip! And you know it's super.
To keep your child safe, be sure to use the right car seat for their age and size.
Exactly.
We're finally on the big screen.
Have a seat, my dude. For more information on finding the right seat, visit nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Gotcha. That's a wise move.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Text and whatever. Just don't text and drive. Visit stoptextsstopwrecks.org. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. Wait.
48-35 here as Miami has come alive on offense once again. Nike Subbanni leading the way for the Redhawks with 18 points. He's 7 for 12 from the field and 3 for 5 from beyond the arc, and he's really ignited the Miami offense as of late. Nike Subbanni 5 for his last 6 from the floor and 3 for his last 4 3-point attempts. So Nike Subbanni sparking this Miami offense, now up 13 as Bowling Green's going to bring it down the floor. Michael Laster dumps it off to Dylan Fry, who's been very quiet tonight, or this afternoon. Out to Laster, who's going to drive, and he's going to pick up the foul. Let's see who they get it on, as Milos Jovic looks like he's hobbling a little bit there, maybe tweaked his ankle a little bit. So that's the 8th team foul for the Redhawks. Pretty soon they're going to put them in the double bonus with lots of time left in the second half. So Miami's going to have to be careful. First free throw is up and away and good there for Laster, who's shooting 62% from the free throw line. And Scott, you don't want to put a team at the free throw line with opportunities to score with no time coming off the clock, especially when you have a lead like this.
Yeah, you're right about that one.
So he gets that second one to go and pulls Bowling Green within 11. Redhawks break the press. Jovic swings it out to the top of the key to Mekhi Larry, who's put some very good productive minutes off the bench in this half. Back to Subbanni. He's working on Fry. He's going to pull up from about the free throw line. Strong there, and rebound is unable to be grabbed down by Abrams, and here comes Bowling Green the other way. Out to Sierra in the near side corner. It's tipped up, batted away, picked up by Mekhi Larry, who's going to take it himself. He sees an opening in the defense, and he gets it knocked away, and it's knocked out of bounds right in front of the cheerleaders.
Yeah.
As Mekhi Larry runs into the President Crawford, and we're getting another timeout on the floor. 48-37, Miami on top, 7:52 to go here in the game. You're listening to Miami Red Hawk Radio.
If you love them enough to barely sleep, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're in the right car seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
No word in the English language is less convincing than probably.
Are you sure we should get matching tattoos on our first date?
Sure. We'll probably stay together.
Probably? It's been 23 minutes since I ate. I can probably swim.
You should wait 30 minutes.
Okay, now tell me what to do. Cannonball! Cramp! Oh, I have a cramp.
I can probably hit the green from here.
Probably.
Can I get a mulligan?
Ready to go?
Hey, are you sure you're okay to drive?
Yeah, I'm pretty sober. Yeah, I'm probably okay.
Probably okay isn't okay, especially when it comes to drinking and driving. If you're drinking, call a cab, a car, or a friend. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. A message brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
To protect his home.
Welcome back to Millett Hall. Kenny Schierlinger alongside Scott Schierlinger, my producer for the afternoon. Second game of this triple header for Miami. We'll have the call for you in the hockey game. It's puck drop is at 7 o'clock across campus in Goggin Ice Arena, but some business yet to be finished here for Miami Athletics as the Redhawk basketball team, men's basketball team, up 48-37 with the basketball, trying to build on their lead against a very good opponent, the Bowling Green Falcons. Darren Ringo back in the game for the Redhawks. Going to give it off to Sabani. Now back to Ringo, the far side wing. He's going to drive, kick it out to Bam Bowman. Pump fake the three. Back to Bowman in the corner for three. It's a long rebound, grabbed down by the shortest player on the court, Darren Ringo, and he's going to get fouled there in the process. So that's going to be another team foul on the Falcons, and that's going to be their 5th team foul, and that personal foul is going to go against Michael Lester, his first personal. Darren Ringo working his way in the paint. Now he's going to kick it to the near side short corner to Bam Bowman, who's going to go to work on Uju. Gets his way in the lane, trying to throw up a shot. Gets it up and good. Rattles it home into the painted area. Bam Bowman goes and puts the Redhawks on top, 50-37. 7:10 to go here in the second half. Checking in for Bowling Green is Kulach Kovakis from Latvia. Top of the key, he goes to Turner, who puts up the three. No good. A rebound out to Laster, who throws up a three at the opposite side of the court, right in front of the Bowling Green bench. He gets that one to go. Redhawks get their lead cut down to 10, up 50-40 here with 6:45 to go. Darren Ringo bringing it down the floor, gets it to the far side wing to Precious Aye, back to the top of the paint to Bam Bowman. Now near side corner to Makai Larry, top of the key to Nike Spani, who kicks it out to Bam Bowman. Working on Uju. Nike Spani's going to have to throw up a wild shot from the near side corner. It's going to be no good. Didn't get the rim there, so it's going to be another shot clock violation on the Redhawks. That's their second of the evening. Checking in for the Redhawks is Abdullah Haruna, who's going to come in for Makai Larry. He's going to give him a breather. Makai Larry with 9 minutes of playing time, averaging 17 minutes per game. Bowling Green trying to get the lead down to single digits. Laster driving. Now he's going to give it off to Fry. He's working on Darren Ringo, the tough defender. And Fry's going to throw up a long three. No good. Long rebound out to Darren Ringo. Pulls it down. Darren Ringo with 5 rebounds on the afternoon. Spins around at the near side wing, and he's just going to pull it back out right below the Miami M at center court. Out to the far side corner to Ringo. High ball screen there by Bam Bowman. Out to Haruna, who pump fakes for 3, and Fry's going to foul him at about the free throw line where the arc starts to make his way into the corner. So Miami with a fresh shot clock to 20. Spani's going to inbound it to Ringo. Ringo's going to drive in the short corner, get double teamed. Now he's going to kick it out. Now it's turned over by the Redhawks, and Justin Turner's going to have a little bit of fast break, throw it up, and he is going to unable to convert the layup, but he's going to go to the line for 2 shots after the foul. The foul's going to go against Precious Aye, who's going to pick up his first personal foul of the evening. 9 team fouls on the Redhawks. First free throw by Justin Turner, the leading point getter for the Falcons, is good. 74% free throw shooter on the year. He's 1 for 3 as he's 1 for 4 now, unable to convert his back end of his trip to the free throw line. So Miami stays on top by 9. See their lead get dwindled down to single digits, trying to build on that lead once again. Darren Ringo at center court, working on Laster. Out to Sabani at the top of the key, who's going to work his way in the lane, throw up a layup, runner in the lane. He gets the and 1 to go. Nike Sabani absorbs the contact and gets that one to go off the backboard, and he's going to go to the line for one.
And there we have another highlight play, as we've had a couple on the night so far, with the dunk earlier in the first half and a couple and ones earlier today.
Nike Sabani breaks into 20 points. 20 points on the night, or afternoon rather, and looking for his 21st. Unable to convert that, but it's picked up by the Redhawks. Bam Bowman with the long rebound. That was batted back to him by Precious Eye. Darian Ringo taking his time now, pulling it back out. Miami with a bonus possession here, trying to build on their lead, up 52-41. Precious Eye in the far side wing. Out to the top of the key to Bam Bowman. Three is up and away by Nike Sabani. It's down, but we got an off the ball foul on the Redhawks, and that's going to go back, and the ball's going to go back to the Falcons as that three is negated by the foul there by Bam Bowman.
And that shot would have put them up 14 on the night.
So the Redhawks up 11, under 5 minutes now, trying to hang on to that lead. Bowling Green at times have shown that they can score the ball very quick. Justin Turner gets hobbled there. He looks like he maybe tweaks his ankle. Now they're going to give it to Laster, who's going to drive. He gets it blocked away. Here comes Nike Sabani down the floor. He's got numbers working on Fry down the lane. Euro step in as he gets the layup, finger roll to go, and puts Miami up 13. Here goes Bowling Green again. Fry's going to pull it from the far side wing, and he knocks it down. Nothing but net there from Dylan Fry, who's shooting 38% from the beyond the arc on the year. And Miami's back up top. Gets their lead to 10 as there's going to be a quick foul, and we're going to go to another media timeout here at Millett Hall. So Miami surging a little bit here on offense as they're 3 for 4. Their last 4 shots from the field, and up 10 here, trying to get their 3rd straight win in MAC conference play. You're listening to Miami Basketball on Red Hawk Radio. We'll be right back.
Titans go!
When the Teen Titans go to the movies, they know the best way to travel is safely.
Hollywood, here we come!
You know it's super.
To keep your child safe, be sure to use the right car seat for their age and size.
Exactly.
We're finally on the big screen.
Have a seat, my dude.
For more information on finding the right seat, visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Gotcha. That's a wise move.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Text and whatever. Just don't text and drive. Visit stoptextsstopwrecks.org. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. Wake up and text. Text and eat. Text and catch the bus. Text and miss your stop. Wait. Text and be late to work.
Sorry, I'm late.
Text and work. Text and pretend to work. Text and act surprised when someone calls you out for not working.
Who, me?
Text and meet up with a friend you haven't seen in forever.
Hi.
Oh, hey.
Text and complain that they're on their phone the whole time. Text and listen to them complain that you're on your phone the whole time. Text and whatever. But when you get behind the wheel, give your phone to a passenger. Put it in the glove box. Just don't text and drive. Visit stoptextsstopwrecks.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. That means it could be you, your best man, your worst man. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Welcome back to Millett Hall as the Redhawks trying to beat this very good Bowling Green team at home. They're 14-5, 6-0 in the conference. Miami trying to hand them their first conference loss of the season. Darian Ringo's free throw is good here as they are now in the bonus. Both teams in the bonus. Miami with 10 team fouls, Bowling Green with 8. Back end of the 1-and-1 for Darian Ringo is good, so the lead back up to 12 for the Redhawks. Bowling Green's going to have to go here and going to have to start scoring pretty quick with 3:50 to go here in the game. Justin Turner, who's been effectively shut down this afternoon. Dylan Fry now in the corner. Swings it out to Justin Turner for a deep three. He knocks it down. Nothing but net there. Coming alive a little bit is Justin Turner, who converts his 12th point of the evening. That's his first three. He's 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Red Hawk League back down to single digits. Sits at 9, 56-47, 3:15 to go. Darren Ringo tries to swing it out to Bam Bowman, but he wasn't looking for that. But luckily, the Red Hawks are able to pick it up. Nike Spanian out the top of the key, get into the lane. Layup, no good. Rebound, Wiggins. Here comes Bowling Green right back down the floor. Justin Turner's going to cut into the lane, now out to Fry. And we're going to get a charge as Abdullah Haruna lays it all out on the line in the paint, picks up the charge, and that's going to turn it back over to the Red Hawks. 13 turnovers for Bowling Green on the afternoon, and that has honestly been the story of this game here at Millett Hall. Another story would have to be Nike Spani, who has 22 points on the afternoon, averaging only 15, so really getting it done here is the Red Hawks, as full court pressure by Bowling Green is broken there by Red Hawk backcourt. Right in the middle of the M is Darian Ringo taking his time, trying to milk as much time off the clock as possible. Delonte Brown back in for the Red Hawks, catches at the far side wing. Now out to Sabani for three, and he's going to get fouled once again. Nike Sabani gets fouled from beyond the arc for the second time this afternoon. He's going to go to the charity stripe for 3 shots, as he only converted one of the 3 free throws he got last time, to see if he can knock down all 3 this time. He knocks in the first one and gets his point total to 23 points. He's 2 for 5 from the line this afternoon. Second one up and away. Knocks that one home. Puts the Red Hawks on top by 11. Trying to convert his third, and he does. So puts the Red Hawks back on top, builds their lead to 59-47. 12-point lead for the Red Hawks with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Bowling Green's going to have to go quick here. Fry at the top of the key, swings it out to Kulokovic, and he knocks it down. The freshman forward from Latvia, went to high school in Philadelphia, knocks down the 3 and pulls Bowling Green within 9 here, and that's their fourth 3-point shot in their last 5 attempts, as they've suddenly come alive from beyond the arc here at Millett Hall. We'll stay with you here as we got a timeout on the floor. Both these teams, coaches, trying to stress how important these last 2 minutes are for the Red Hawks. They just got to hang on to their lead and not turn over the basketball for Bowling Green and head coach Michael Huger. They're just going to have to fill it up as best they can and quickly, as time is dwindling on the Falcons and their undefeated record here in conference play. This would be a very big win for the Red Hawks, who were picked second in the MAC East before the season behind Buffalo. So they're starting to look like the team that they were expected to be, as full court pressure is broken by Abdullah Haruna, who pulls it out to Darren Ringo, who's going to almost drive, but he's going to think twice, pull back out, and take the shot clock down as low as possible. 15 on the shot clock, 2 minutes to go here in the game here for both these teams. Darren Ringo, cross-court pass to Precious Aye, who's going to drive and throw up a wild shot. It's going to be off the backboard and no good. Rebound, Bowling Green. Justin Turner out to Kulafakokis, and he turns it over on the inbound, or trying to get it down low to Uju. So Miami's going to take possession back of the basketball. Full court pressure once again for Bowling Green. Darren Ringo is going to get fouled in the back court here, and he's going to go to the line for the Red Hawks. He's 2 for 2 from the line this afternoon, and 71% free throw shooter. 2 shots coming for Darren Ringo in the double bonus. Both these teams in the double digits for team fouls. First free throw up and away, and it's off the back iron and a little bit strong, no good. Coming in for Bowling Green is DiMaggio Wiggins, who, like we mentioned, had 22 points against Miami last year, 13 points and 10 rebounds, double-double against Eastern Michigan a couple days ago. Second free throws up and away and good there for Darren Ringo. Here comes Dylan Fry flying down the court. Gets picked up by Darren Ringo.
Now
out to Turner in the far side corner. Shot is no good in the paint and rebounded by Miami. Here comes Darren Ringo as the crowd starts to feel like the Redhawks might pull this one out. Now they're up 60-50 with 1:21 to go. Going to the line once again is Darren Ringo, who's 3 for 4 from the free throw line as the crowd is sensing it. Bowling Green has now had to turn to fouling and praying.
Still a 4-possession ball game.
First free throw up and away. And good there for Darren Ringo. .11 lead for the Redhawks. 12-point lead for the Redhawks as Ringo knocks down the second free throw. 2 for 2 from the line on that trip. Dylan Fry bringing it down the floor for the Falcons. He's going to pull up a long 3, and he knocks it down. Dylan Fry knocks down another 3 there for the Falcons and pulls them within 9 once again. Fry 2 for 5 from beyond the arc this afternoon, and he's kind of come alive as they've really been stroking it from beyond the arc as they've hit their last 5 of 6 and keeping the Redhawks on edge. My Redhawks are going to have to knock down their free throws the way that Bowling Green has been shooting the basketball from deep, and going to have to watch the clock here as there's 1:12 to go here in the second half, final half. Both these coaches with their teams gathered around them. Miami huddling right inside the 3-point arc in front of their bench, as well as Bowling Green. Looking around the MAC today is some action going on as it looks like Ohio knocked off Ball State earlier today, 78-74. Buffalo got the win yesterday against Kent State, 88-79, and Eastern Michigan beat Western Michigan today, 93-67. Central Michigan and Toledo will play today as well, as we have a foul on the floor. Going to the free throw line again is the Redhawks. Northern Illinois is facing off with Akron. That game is in progress in the first half. Northern Illinois up 11-6. So lots of action around the conference in the Midwest here on this Saturday. Just a reminder that we will also have the men's hockey broadcast coming up at 7 o'clock across campus at Goggin Ice Arena. Miami as their second game against Colorado College, unable to get a victory last night, losing 5-1 as Darren Ringo knocks in the first free throw, trying to extend the lead to 11. He knocks the second one down, so Darren Ringo knocking down the important free throws late into the game here. Bowling Green down the floor once again. Plowden's going to pull it for 3. That one's off the mark. Rebound, Nike Sabani. Under a minute to go.
Misses the foul.
As Sabani's going to try to run away from the defenders as Bowling Green's trying to foul. It might look like they might call off the Dogs here, as Haruna is going to get fouled right in front of the Miami bench in the far side corner, and he's going to go to the line. Actually, they're going to call a timeout as Coach Jack Goins over there didn't like what he saw, and he's going to take the timeout with 16 seconds on the shot clock, 47 seconds to go in the basketball game. Drawing up a play there on the sideline is Coach Jack Owens. Doesn't want to take any chances. Up 11. Crazier things has happened here, as you got to be careful. Don't want to turn this ball over, and you want to be able to convert these last couple free throw attempts that you probably going to get after the foul from Bowling Green. So Bowling Green's going to try to get a steal off the inbound pass. If not, they're going to try to get a foul as quick as they can. They get in the Van Bowman. Now back to Haruna, who's going to pick up the foul. He's going to go to the line. That foul is going to be called against Antoine Lillard. That's his third personal foul. Abdullah Haruna shooting 81% from the free throw line. Knocks that one down. Nothing but net. Extends the lead to 65-53 for the Redhawks. 12-point lead with 44.7 to go. Second one is no good. A rebound, Bowling Green. Down the floor is Antoine Lillard. And it's stolen away by Darian Ringo. So he picks up the steal and picks up the foul. He's going to go to the line once again.
Seemed too easy.
Darian Ringo picks up his second steal of the evening. Going to the line for his 9th and 10th free throws in the game. Ringo's first free throw is good. He knocks in his 8th point of the afternoon. Milos Jovic, Makai Larry coming in. Makai Larry's going to come in for Darian Ringo. Abdullah Haruna exits the game, and along with Bam Bowman and Nike Sabani. Darian Ringo knocks in the second free throw. The Redhawks are going to get their walk-ons into the game. With 35 seconds to go in the second and final half, Miami up 67-53. This is going to be a very big win for the Red Hawk program, as they're going to improve to 3-4 on the season in conference play. 3 up and away by Turner is going to be no good. Another 3 is no good by Bowling Green. Grabbed down by the Redhawks, and Jovic is going to walk it up the floor. And that's going to do it here at Millett Hall as we hit the 10-second mark. And Milo Jovic and the Miami Redhawks are going to dribble it out and go home winners here, 67-53, as Nike Sabani is your leading point getter for the Redhawks with 25 points. He was really the it factor for the Redhawks on offense. The other leading point getter for Bowling Green is Justin Turner, who is usually a lot more effective, only with 12 points this afternoon. He averages 19 points per game, and alongside Dylan Fry, who averages 11 points, he was pretty much shut down as he had 8 points. A lot of that was towards the end of the game, when the game seemed like it was in hand for the Redhawks, and the Redhawks have a very good defensive effort there and end the game on a 5-0 run. And it was a game of runs for the Redhawks as Bowling Green tried to cut down the lead as best they could going into halftime, as Miami led as much as 13, and Bowling Green got it down to 4, and the Redhawks came out of the locker room and really took it to them in the second half and come out with a big win. So the Redhawks are going to improve to 11-9 on the season, 3-4 in conference play. Bowling Green's going to fall to 14-6 and 6-1 in the conference, and now will be tied with Buffalo at the top of the MAC standing. So Miami gets the win, and their 3rd straight win in conference play, as they pull out the victory 67-53. For Kenny Schierlinger, Scott Schierlinger, and everybody joining us this afternoon, thank you for joining Red Hawk Radio for Miami basketball. We'll have the Miami men's hockey team broadcast coming up at 7 o'clock, as that's when puck drop is. So make sure to join us there on YouTube Live. Have a good night, everybody, as Miami gets the victory here at Millett Hall.